Johnny was a displaced person. That is, he was officially displaced from 1943 to 1950. I never understood why they called the camp that. It sounded so fancy and impersonal, and only one letter off from misplaced, as if God had accidentally forgotten them. If there was a first place, an original place, I never knew for certain. I know that he was called Mendel Goldman then, back there. But when he got to me, his name was Johnny Gold.
Where's the boss?
Who's asking?
Name is Johnny.
This was in California. No, not the one you're thinking of with the palm trees and the beaches. Our California was acres and acres of dry, golden hills dotted with the occasional oak tree. Johnny said the hills looked like the legs of a sphinx about to rise up. To me, the hills were like warm, sheltering arms. But I had always lived in California. Johnny was restless. I followed him north.
Bet yours was about a girl.
No.
He found work in Portland as an usher in a movie theater. Johnny was a displaced movie star, or so he thought.
What's your name?
Johnny.
He favored any
They call
movie
me
with a
Lucky.
character called Johnny.
Got a match, Johnny?
Like an anxious understudy, he stood in the dark, mouthing, memorizing, anticipating the day when Marlon Brando would call in sick and he could triumphantly replace him, stepping onto the screen of the Portland. I found work in a bread factory. It smelled good, and I got to daydream while the bread floated by on conveyor belts. It rained on the day of our wedding. He wanted to go to the movies, if you can believe that.
How many men have you forgotten?
It kept on raining.
Many women as you remember.
Johnny spent more and more time at the movies. I started to notice something about his favorite movies. All those Johnny guys were real jerks. And goys, too.
Johnny, I can't stand to have anybody touch me but you.
I asked him about the displaced persons camp once. He didn't want to talk about it. He said he took it with him wherever he went. Except to the movies, of course.
What's your pleasure?
Whiskey?
I went to the rabbi and asked him about sad husbands. He said that Johnny needed to see an image of himself living with me in Portland, the same way he saw himself living up on the movie screen. I had to put Johnny in a different picture. So I started taking photographs of Portland and painting us into the scene. One day he said, "I miss those sphinx legs." We moved back to the dry golden hills in California, where there was no movie theater. We started an egg ranch. The chickens follow Johnny around all day, and he says their stupidity soothes him. I guess so, because Johnny doesn't look so blue anymore. I still take pictures, but now I take them of the golden hills, and I paint in me and Johnny rolling down the mountainside.